Okay. Now, so I have tried my best to keep things, very simple and, in a form of story. Okay. So from the first till the end, I have made sure that, I have explained one concept to solve the problem of the previous concept. Is that okay? Are you understanding? So I will show you a problem in one problem, in one particular program, and to solve the problem, right? We will go to some other, we'll have some other solution. Okay. So mainly I will discuss, few data structures in detail which are needed for you to know at this particular point of time. Okay. So don't go to learn something else beyond whatever I'm teaching you for, say until you have, completed the Java revision and all that. Okay. Once you feel comfortable with Java, okay, only then you can go to some other data structures. Until then, just learn what I've actually told you over here. This is more than, enough for a sake of an interview, or to developing any real applications. Okay. But yes, but I'm not saying not to read anything else or not to learn anything else, but don't learn until you complete your revision. Is that okay, my dear friends? Because you will lose interest. Okay. Once you feel that, it is becoming complicated, you will lose interest. And that is the reason I have only selected which are really needed, and then I've kept it, the rest I'll give you later. Okay. How to read, how to learn, I will do it later. So don't worry. Okay. Just believe in me, and I will just take you to the right way. Is that okay, my dear friends? So just let us start, which is needed. So once we complete off all the revisions, we'll go with that. Okay. So having said that, so who is there to help me out today? Okay, who will help me out? Just tell me who will help me out. Anyone is there to help me out? Who will talk to me? Guys, you're there? You're not there? Who wants to? Nobody wants to be with me today. Guys, quickly. Anyone? So should I call someone by name? Guys, someone? No one? Okay, let me start off. Firasat, then unmute. No, why are you saying me and all that for a long time?
Yes, sir.
Why are you taking so much of time?
Sir, I was with someone else. I got separated just now, sir.
You got separated. You were with someone
No,
else.
sir. I mean, I sat in a separate room just now. There was disturbance
Okay.
earlier, sir.
Yeah, yeah. Right, right. Okay. Fine then. So we'll start with the first program.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Right. So array list sorting one dot Java. Okay. We am going with the first program. By the way, do you know what is an array list? Have you learned?
Yes, sir. I have learned array
Because I'm
list.
not going to teach you array list strings and all those things from first. It is assumed that you know array list because it's already discussed long back,
Yes,
isn't
sir.
it? Okay, right. So let us start from here. Okay, first of all, you know what happened. Okay, what happened was that my manager. Okay, assume that there was your manager. Firasat is doing this program. Okay,
Yes, sir.
and Firasat was told to actually read a file and print the data on the screen. Okay,
Yes, sir.
that was the assignment given. Okay, and give the name. So the file name is, let me see the file name. Okay, so there is a file called as namelist.txt. So guys, did you see this? Did you see this namelist.txt?
Yes, sir.
Hello guys, did you see this namelist.txt? So Firasat's manager has given this file to her. Okay, and asked her to pick up the names and print the names of this particular file. Okay, so this file has 5 names, and basically 5 human beings: Subhash, Rajnikant, Sachin, Abdul, Kalam, Subhash. Okay, no, so you have five, one, two, three,
Four,
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 five,
sir.
six, seven.
Yes, sir. Seven. Yes, sir.
7 human beings are there. Okay, out of which 4 are duplicated. Let us not worry about it for now. Okay,
Okay,
so
sir.
basically it says the name, it gives you your profession, okay, and it gives you your age, correct?
Age. Yes, sir.
Now, Firasat, how do you represent the name in string, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Okay, how do you represent the profession? Again, this one looks like a
String, sir.
string, isn't it?
Also string.
What about
Yes,
the
sir.
age?
Integer.
It should be an integer, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
But when we are reading it, it will be like a string, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
When you are reading from a file, when we say read line, these are all different lines, isn't it? So
Yes, sir.
when we read from a file, it would be read as a characters, correct?
Yes, sir.
And a set of characters basically becomes a string, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Yes or no, guys? When I say isn't it, just say yes or no, yeah, in the chat box. Okay, so it would be a string, isn't it? Now,
Yes.
so it is our duty that later, if suppose when we have some need, we should be able to convert this into a integer. Okay, no,
Yes, sir.
so what will you do to convert a string into an integer?
Mm,
What,
Parsing.
what? Parseint, integer dot
Parseint.
parseint method you will use, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Okay, cool. So you should know all these details, right? Did you see this file now?
Yes, sir.
How many lines are there?
7 lines, sir.
7 lines are there. It means 7 people are there, correct?
Sir.
Okay, so let us go through this program now. First one, array list sorting one dot java, right? Okay,
Yes,
now
sir.
tell me what is happening in this one now. How many classes are there? You can see
Um,
one class over here,
one
isn't
class
it?
only. Yes, sir.
Okay, we have one class, and let me see if we have any other class. No, only one class is there, correct?
Yes, sir.
There's only one class. Okay, what is happening in this class?
We are creating an array list in it,
Very
sir.
good. What do you mean by array list, Firasat?
Uh, we create objects and add them to
Yeah,
the array.
so array list is basically a data structure which can hold n number of elements dynamically, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Correct. It's a very nice version of arrays, isn't it?
Yes, sir. Correct.
Okay, so we can store, objects over here. Real-time objects could be stored here. Correct? No.
Yes. Yes, sir.
So that is basically an array list. Okay, so this will tell you that array list can store this. What kind of array list is this now? Tell me.
String
String. So
array
it
list.
basically contains what? It can hold strings,
Strings.
isn't it?
Yes, sir.
It can hold
Yes, sir.
only strings. Okay, fine. So I have created an array list to store string. I have created an object of array list, and this will be, this can be used to store a set of strings. Correct?
Okay, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. Now then we have a main method,
Yes, sir.
and then what is happening? I'm creating an object of the same class, new array list
Go
sorting.
array list sorting
Okay,
one.
and then I'm calling the go.
Go yes, sir.
Yes
Go
or
method.
no? So
Yes, sir.
it means I'm calling the go method belonging to this class. Okay,
Yes, sir.
so if I'm calling this, method of this class, there should be a go method over here. Is there a go
Yes.
method? There is
Yes,
a,
sir. There's
there is a go method. Okay.
yes, sir.
Now, what will happen inside the go method? Tell me.
Get names. We are getting the names in that list, sir.
No, 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 no. You don't tell me what is happening inside the get names. You tell me what is happening here now. Okay.
We have a
So
get names.
we have get names call, correct? No?
Yes, sir.
It is happening. Get names is happening, correct? So now the control will go to where? We were in main method called go method. From go
Go
method, we are
method
going
called get
to
names
get names.
method.
So we are here now, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Okay, guys, you can write down the stack trace now. Okay, no? From main we came to go, from go we came to get names. Now in get names, what is happening?
There's a try block.
Okay.
In that we created an object file of type file.
Okay, so did you see we are representing namelist.txt? Okay,
Yes, sir.
because we have to operate on this. We have to read this file now. So I
Yes.
am making use of the file object, and then I want to read this now, isn't it? Right.
Yes.
Okay. So now before directly reading it, I am putting that into a buffer reader. Correct? No? Did you see
Yes,
this? I'm
yes,
putting
sir.
this into a buffered reader.
Buffer reader.
What is the advantage of using buffered reader?
Um,
What is the advantage of buffered reader? The name itself says buffered reader is a buffered reader. It means when you are normally when you say, read operation, what happens is when you say read operations, right? Basically, okay, that will take, normally, character by character, right now from the disk.
yes,
Now, where is your file present? All files are present on your disk, on your
disk.
hard disk. Okay.
Yes.
And when your program wants to read, the data has to be taken from the disk, correct? No, and then
Yes,
put it
sir.
into the memory, and then then the CPU will be able to access it. But
Yes.
going and getting it from the disk is a very costly operation. It takes a lot of time. It takes a lot of CPU cycles. So for
Yes.
that reason, instead of each and every time going and reading it from the disk, okay, buffered reader will chain it with file reader, okay, so that you can take a bunch of data together. Okay, no, a
Yes,
bunch
sir.
of data can be taken together, and you can keep it so that whenever you want, you can read it from that buffer. That is called as buffered reader. Okay, no, it is
Okay,
like
okay.
putting all the items into the cart. When you go to a shopping complex, you put everything into a cart, and finally you put it into the car. Rather than
Yes.
taking each and every item, going outside, putting in the car and coming back, you will actually put it in a cart, and then that cart you will actually dump it into the cart finally, isn't it?
Yes.
So that is
Yes, sir.
basically achieved using buffered reader, which is chained with file reader. File reader will take each and every character line by line, one by one. I mean, not line by line, character by character, and then buffered reader will wait until the entire, there is some amount of data gets collected, and only then it will do the reading operation. That is the use of this buffered reader. Is that okay?
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
Now, chained with this, we have something called as, okay. Now, do we have this while loop? Did you see this while loop over here?
Yes, sir. Yes,
What
sir.
is happening in the while loop? Inside the while, there is a condition. What is the condition?
Line equals to reader dot reader line.
It means what? Reader dot read line, isn't it? So what
Yes, sir.
is reader representing now? Reader is now representing this name list, in fact,
Name list
isn't it?
dot t.
So it
Yes, sir.
means from this reader, that is from this name list dot txt, I want to read the line, is what it is telling, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
So I
Yes,
want
correct.
to read line by line by line. Until when I will be reading? Until it reaches the null, correct? No? It
Null.
means
Correct,
once
sir.
the namelist.txt becomes empty, once the file becomes empty, then no more I will be able to read it. Then that will
Yes,
return null
correct, sir.
value, correct? No? Until
Yes,
it returns a null value, keep reading line by line, is what it says.
yes, sir.
Is that okay? So in that
Okay, sir.
namelist.txt, what was the first file which was there? It was containing Subhash slash
Subhash programmer
programmer slash 32.
32.
There was
Yes,
one
sir.
line, name, profession, and age was there. That was the first line, isn't it? So
Yes,
first
sir.
time when this while will run, it will actually store that Subhash, okay, slash programmer slash 32 in this line, isn't it?
Okay, sir.
Now line will be of what type?
String types, sir.
So how does that look like? How will that be? How will that be? It would be in the form of string, no? It would be
String.
like
Yes,
this.
sir.
Okay, Subhash slash
Slash programmer
programmer slash
32.
32. This is how it will be there, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
So
Yes.
this is there where now? This is where is this? This is there
Uh,
inside line,
line.
correct? No, line
Line.
is
Yes,
containing
sir.
this entire, sorry, entire string, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Understood or not?
Understood, sir.
Okay, so let me write it. Line will now contain is equal to
Subhash
Subhash, okay, Subhash slash, okay,
programmer
programmer slash 32.
32.
These are nothing but a series of characters, correct? That is
Yes,
what is
sir.
there in
Correct.
line. Okay, fine. Let us see now next what happens. Next, what is happening inside this now? I took this line. Now, this get names is again calling one more method called as add name. Did you see
Add
that?
name.
And
Yes, sir.
then passing this string to it. Did you see that?
Yes, sir.
Yes or
Add
no?
name.
It
Yes,
is
sir.
add
Correct.
name. So now what happened from here? Main called go called
Go
get names.
called get
Get names is
names.
now calling add name
Add
and
name. Yes,
passing
sir.
this line. Okay. So what happens? It will come to this place now. Get name. Did you see that? It will come to this
Yes,
place.
sir.
Add
Add
name. There
name.
is add name. Did you notice here? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Now when I pass this to when I call this add name, what is there in line to parse now? Tell me.
A
I
string.
called add name. Along with that, I am
Subhash
passing this
programmer
line.
32, sir.
Subhash programmer 32 string is there in this line to parse. Yes or no,
Yes,
my
sir.
dear friends? Hello,
Correct.
everyone. Guys, isn't it? Okay. Now I passed this over here. Now I'll enter into this add name. Okay. So add name. Now here what is happening? What will split to do? What will split to do? Tell me.
Split will it splits the string
Hmm.
at that slashes, sir.
Okay. It'll split that string into slashes and generate
Yes, sir.
what? This is your string and generate
Yes,
what?
sir.
Where am I storing it? I'm storing it in what?
String.
In the program.
Yes,
See in
sir.
the program, where
Array.
am I storing it? It in then array, isn't it?
Array. Yes,
String
sir.
array. I'm storing it in string array, isn't it? So how
Yes,
does
sir.
this work now? How does this work? Give me a moment. How does this work? Okay. Now it is string tokens. String tokens is equal to, I am saying, line dot split. It means split this. Okay, that is not line. What is it? Line to parse, something like that. No, line to
Yes.
parse split with respect to what? This
Slash.
delimiter to slash. So what will happen is that this line will get split into three strings, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Three strings. So what will happen in this array? What will be stored in this array now? Okay,
Subhash.
what will be there in this tokens array now? Okay, so this will contain first one is what? Subhash,
Subhash.
three strings, substrings, that is Subhash,
Yes, sir.
then Subhash comma
Programmer
programmer, okay,
30.
programmer comma, okay, and 32, isn't it?
32.
These would be stored, isn't it? So this will become
Yes, sir.
what is this? Tokens of 0. This is
0.
tokens of 0. This becomes
Tokens of
tokens
1.
of 1, okay, and this becomes tokens
Tokens of
of
2.
Firasat. Am I fast?
No, sir.
Is that okay?
Okay, sir.
Is it becoming clear what I'm saying? Okay,
Yes,
so
sir.
this becomes tokens of 0, tokens of 1, and tokens of 2. Okay, these are nothing but a string of arrays, isn't it? I mean, array of strings, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Array of strings. Okay, right. Now what happens is that, okay, so token, now what am I doing now next over here after splitting that? I'm taking
Name list
tokens of,
dot.
I'm just taking tokens of 0 and adding
Yes,
it
sir.
into the name list. What is
Name
the
list.
list?
Name list is the array list, sir.
So into the array list, I added my first element. What is that first
Yes.
element that I added?
Tokens of 0. That is
What is that?
Subhash.
That is Subhash got added over here,
Yes.
isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Did this function complete its operation?
Yes, sir. Completed.
Once it completes, what is that I have to do now?
Go back to get names.
Yeah, so I'll go back to get names right now.
Yes, sir.
In this get names, again there is a while loop over here. Again it
Yes,
will,
sir.
so while loop will run for how many times?
7 times, sir.
7 times, because it has to read 7 lines, isn't
7 lines. Yes, sir.
Okay, so each time it is reading, what is happening?
Uh, Tokens are getting printed, sir.
Or not getting printed, it is
Saving
getting
are
added.
being saved.
It is
Yes, sir.
getting added to array list,
Added
isn't
to
it?
the,
So
yes, sir.
totally this name list will contain, what will it contain?
A name list will contain the names of the persons, sir.
What are those names of that persons?
Subhash, Rajnikant, Sachin,
Rajnikant, Sachin, Abdul
and
Kalam,
Abdul Kalam. Yes, sir.
Subhash, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
These are the things that it will actually contain, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so and after that, what will it do?
Um,
Okay, after that, after this while loop has added all the things, what will it do? It will go back to
go
go
methods, sir.
method, isn't it? So after going
Yes, sir.
back to go method, what is happening over here?
We print the name list, sir.
You print the name list. Okay,
Yes,
so if I
sir.
print the name list, what should be printed? All the names should be printed, isn't it?
Yes, sir. Correct.
And after printing the names, it will go back to the main method. Main method terminates and the program also terminates. Correct? No?
Yes, correct, sir.
Guys, is that okay with everyone? Hello, is that okay? Guys, I'm very slow here. Is that okay? Right? Okay. Now let me see if that is working as it is. Java array list sorting 1.java. I'm compiling that code. Java array list sorting 1. Enter. So did it print all this? Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes, sir. Yes, no.
Yes, sir. Printed.
It is printing Subhash, it is printing Rajnikant, it is printing Sachin,
Sachin,
it is printing
Abdul
Abdul Kalam,
Kalam.
Subhash. Everything is getting
Yes, sir.
printed. Okay, no?
Correct,
Okay,
sir.
right. Now let us see what is happening in the next one. Okay, array list sorting
Sorting to
2.java. Okay, so what is happening over here? Okay, so now what is happening here is that your manager says, okay, your manager says that Firasat, you are actually, I know that you are, printing all these names, but I want you to print these names in the sorted order, is what your project manager will say.
Okay, sir.
Understood? What is your project manager saying?
Yes, sir.
Tell me, what is your project manager
Yes,
saying?
sir. He said to print those names in a sorted order, sir.
Okay, right. It has to be sorted in the it has to be printed in the sorted order, isn't it?
Yes,
Now,
sir.
what is happened inside this? We will see. Okay, so what is that you will do? Tell me what all changes have you done over here?
String to person. We used the sort method, sir. The collection
Yeah,
sort method.
we use the sort method
Yes, sir.
belonging to the collections class, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Isn't it? Okay, no. So we have used the standard built-in sort method. Okay, correct? No, did you see this
Yes, sir.
collections dot
Correct.
sort? Did you see
Yes,
this?
sir.
Okay, so I have used the sort. Okay, but when I've used the sort, okay, and I'm saying I'm passing, what am I giving as input to that sort?
Name list.
You are giving it to the, you are giving a name list to it, isn't it?
Yes,
So
sir.
what does that
Yes.
name list actually contain? See, when it come to get names, by the time it is get names, know what happens? All the names are populated inside the name list, isn't it? In the
Yes, sir.
previous
Correct.
program, when you printed here, the first print, did you see here? System dot
Yes,
dot
sir.
dot println. What happened over here? It printed
It
the
printed the
entire names
names.
of your those human beings which are there. Correct? No,
Yes.
all the names
Yes.
were there. Okay, but here after you extracting all the name from get names along with printing it, then what are you doing? The same name list
Sorting.
which you extracted, you are sending it to sort for
Yes, sir.
sorting,
Correct.
isn't it? And now it will
Yes.
sort it, okay, and it will actually print. So we will see whether
With the
it is
sorted.
sorted or not. We are printing it to see whether it is sorted or not. So first it will
Okay,
print
sir.
as it is, like our previous program, and then I
Okay.
am sorting it using collections.sort, and then I am printing it. Is that okay?
Okay, sir.
And now what is that we have to get? We have to get the sorted version, correct?
Sorted list of the names.
Yes, let us see that.
Yes,
Okay.
sir. Correct.
Java C, array list sorting 2.java. Okay. Run the code. Java array list sorting 2. Did we get the sorted order?
Yes, sir.
Have we got the sorted order, Malik?
Alphabetic. Yes,
Yes
sir.
or
We
no?
got the sorted one.
We have got the sorted order. So on what basis did sort method sort it? Based on
Alphabetical
the
order, sir.
alphabetical order, isn't it? Alphabetical
Yes.
order, it has sorted it. Very simple, very nicely done, correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now we will see what has to be done. We will see what our manager has to do, okay, in the next. So he has told that, okay, that he is telling Firasat, you're only taking, okay, what are you taking? You're only taking the name, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
You're only taking the name.
Name.
And now the manager is not happy with that. He says, I want you to read the entire human beings. It means each characteristic of human beings. It means what? You should take the name, you should take the profession, as well as you should take the age,
Age. Yes, sir.
and then sort it, is what he says.
Okay, sir.
Is that okay? Did you understand what I'm saying?
Yes, sir. Understood.
What is he saying?
He's
In the
saying
first program, what happened? We'll
in the
revise.
first program, we only printed the names of the human beings.
We just
Whereas in the
extracted the names and printed the names.
yes,
We
sir.
extracted the names, put that into the array list. See, you'll have to explain like this, right? No,
Okay,
in the
sir.
first program, we opened the file, extracted the names, we put it into an array list, and then what did we do? We printed
Printed.
that extracted list of names. In the
Yes, sir.
second program, what did we do? We
In the
opened the
second
file,
program,
we read the lines, we extracted the names, we put that into an array list, and then we sorted the array list, okay, and then we printed the names, isn't it?
yes, sir. Correct.
Correct. Now, so we did the sorting on the names, only that one part, one string, correct? Now,
Yes, sir.
what is your manager saying? The manager is saying that, Firasat, just reading the names is not enough. I want you to read the other two parts of that line also. It means I need the name, I need the profession, as well as I need the age of that person. Correct? No?
Yes, sir. Correct.
Now, Firasat, if you want to keep all these three things, okay, so what kind of data type can you do? What can you do now? Strings are okay, normal, okay, but if you want to have all these three things, what is that you have to do?
Con- uh, we have to
If
combine the three.
suppose you want to represent the name, okay, see, Rangara Tyagaraja is already told, okay, Jagannath is already told that you have to create a new class. No, we have to create a new human being class. To represent a human being, we have to represent a new class. This is
Yes, sir.
object oriented programming, Firasat. This is object oriented programming. You'll have to think object oriented way, right? If suppose
Yes,
we want to represent a real time entity, we have to create a new class that will
yes,
represent that real time entity. Yes or no? Haven't I told
yes,
you
sir.
this? Correct? No.
Yes, sir.
So in the next
Yes, sir.
program, what happens is that I am actually creating a class human being. Did you see that?
Yes, sir.
Now in that, what is there? What are the three state of that? Name, profession, age. Did you see that?
Age.
Name,
Yes,
profession,
sir.
and age.
Three
Okay.
states.
And it had a human being constructor. Okay. It has get name, it has get profession, it has get age, it has two string method overridden from the object class and all that. Okay.
Yes.
So we have class human being, and then we have one more class called as public class array list sorting.
Array list sorting 3.
Okay, so where shall we start? Shall we start from array list sorting 3?
Yes, sir.
So we have two classes. One is human being class and the other one is array list sorting 3. Okay, what is happening over here now?
We have an array list of a human being and name list. Later we have the main method.
So we are creating an array list. See, this is not how you must explain, Firasat. You have to say we are creating an array list to store human being objects.
Yes,
or
sir.
no? This is how you have to say to the interviewer or wherever you go, right? You have to explain like this, right? So you have an array list. We have created an array list named name list to store human being objects. Correct? No?
Yes, sir. Correct.
Yes, correct. Next, we have a main method. Now, what will main method do? Main method, tell me what will happen in the main method.
Uh, in the main method, we have new array list sorting 3 dot go. We are calling the go method from the main methods.
Okay, so we are calling the go method of the main go method belonging to the array list sorting
Array
3
list
class.
sorting
So it will come
class.
here. So what happens here now inside the go method?
Inside the go method, we are calling the get names method.
Okay, so let me come to the get names method. So main method called go method called get names method. In the get names method, what am I doing?
We have created an object of type file.
Yeah, that's all okay. We learned in the previous two programs.
Yes, sir.
We are
Okay.
actually reading that file, isn't
Reading
it?
the file. Yes, sir.
We are reading the file. Yes or no, guys? Hello, is it okay? We don't need to repeat every time that we are reading, creating a file and all that, right? So we are reading the file and storing that into a line, isn't it? We are
Yes, sir.
storing
Correct.
into a line. Okay, so line by line we are reading it, right? Then what happens? I am first line. First line is what? Subhash slash programmer slash 32 would be
32.
read, and that would be stored in this line. And then I am calling one more method called as add name
Add
and
name.
passing this line. Correct now?
Correct.
Okay, now I'll come to add name method. So what is the stack now? First is main method, then that is called in go method.
Go
Go method
method.
called get names method. Get names method is now calling add name
Add name.
method, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Did you see
Correct.
how nicely I have modularized the code, my dear friends? I'm not doing everything in one method only. I'm doing it in multiple methods so that it is so modularized. This is how real-time code will look like. Okay. Now what happens? Now tell me, Firasat, what is there in line to parse?
In line 2 parts, we have line that is Subhash programmer 32.
Slash.
Yes, sir. Subhash slash programmer slash 32.
Okay, then what happens in this line?
And then we are splitting the string.
Huh. And then it becomes the same like this, isn't it?
Yes, sir. Yes,
Tokens
sir.
of 0 is Subhash, tokens of 1 is
Tokens of 1 is
programmer, tokens of
programmer
2 is 32,
32.
isn't
Yes,
it?
sir.
Okay.
Correct, sir.
In the first program, tokens of 0 was directly taken into the string because it is of type string type, isn't it?
String type. Yes, sir. Correct.
But if you comes to this program, did you see name is string, okay? Profession
Profession
is
is
string
string.
is okay, but age is of type integer, isn't it?
Integer. Yes, sir. Correct.
But tokens of 2 is what? 32.
Integer, sir.
Hey, tokens of 2 is what is this? Yeah,
It is
tokens of
string,
2.
sir. String.
It is a string, but we have to, if suppose, but here in the class, what is it?
Integer, sir.
So what is it I have to do? If I want to actually put that
Passing.
into a class, I have to convert the string into an integer, isn't it?
Yes, sir. Correct.
So we'll come here. Now what is happening? See here, after splitting that strings, no, we got tokens of 0, tokens of 1 and
Yes, sir.
tokens of 2. Now to
Yes.
store it into an age, what I'm doing is that I'm parsing that, saying that
Parsing.
parse int, and which one should I parse in? Tokens of 2, no?
Tokens of 2. Yes, sir.
Tokens of 2 I parsed it and then converted that into an integer. Did you see this
Integer.
now?
Yes, sir.
Now
Correct.
is human being objects created?
Yes, sir.
Hey, where you created, yeah? Human beings object?
No, we are creating in the next line. No,
In the
sir.
next line we are creating, we
Yes,
have not yet created, isn't it? So
yes.
now I'm creating an object, human being. First human being I'm creating now, okay? Human
Yes,
being,
sir.
next human being is equal to new human being. And for what does this constructor expect? If I want to create string,
String
name,
Yes, sir.
name, profession and age,
Profession and
isn't it?
age. Yes, sir.
Only then
Correct.
I'll be able to do it. So what am I passing to that? When I'm creating the
Token.
first object, tokens of 0 will contain the name, tokens of 1 will
Tokens of
contain the
1 contain
profession, age will
profession.
contain
Age.
age, correct? So it will come to the constructor. I will put this name as in, which is nothing but Subhash, profession as what? Programmer,
Programmer.
age as 32, which I actually
32.
passed it, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
And
Correct.
then what I will do now, next line. So one object is created. Now is an object created now? First object is created, yes or no?
Yes, sir. Created, sir. Yes.
Okay, next what am I doing? I'm adding
We
that
are adding
object.
it to new name list.
What is name list?
Array list, sir.
Yeah, name list is nothing but an array list. So I'm adding
Array,
Subhash object into the array list, isn't
array
it?
list.
Next,
Correct,
what
sir.
will happen? I will go back. Where will I go back? Which method
Go
will I
back
go
to
back?
get names.
Exactly, very good. So I'll go back to get names, isn't it?
Yes. Yes, sir.
Okay, so I'm going back to get names. In the get names, what is happening over here? Again, it will read the next line.
Yes, sir.
What is the next line? Rajnikant superstar
Rajnikant.
or
Yes, sir.
whatever is the age, correct? No?
Yes.
And again, that after reading that line, he will again call add name. So I'll come back to this add name once again here,
Yes, sir.
isn't
Correct.
it? Now again, I will split that into 3 strings. And then
Yes.
I will create the next to human being object, correct?
Then add it to array
Add it
list.
to array list. Like that, I will be adding this, filling this array list with, total 7 objects, correct?
7 objects. Yes, correct,
Okay.
sir.
So after filling this array list with 7 objects, what will I do? Add name completed its operation. Okay. It will
Yes,
go
sir.
back to get
Completed.
names. Get
Get
names
names.
completed its operation. It will go back to go. Okay. And then
Go.
what happens over here? I am printing those things, whatever.
Printing
So
the
get names is
names.
over. No. So next time I'll print all those things, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
I'm printing it. Guys, till here okay? Till this line okay, my dear friends? Hello, everyone. Put that in the chat box. Put that in the chat box. Is that okay? So I'm printing those name list, isn't it? So it should print what? Subhash, programmer, 32, and all those things. It should get printed. Correct now?
Yes, sir. Correct.
Okay. See, based on whenever I print an object, it will call what? You tell me. Whenever I'm printing an object, what will it call, my dear friends? Only people who have listened to my class will understand very clearly. I've told this multiple times. Whenever your system out.println is printing an object name, exactly. Rangraj, see, sorry, Tyagraj is the only person who will actually answer all my questions. Very good. Lokesh also, right? Whenever you're printing the object, you will call its toString method. I've told you n number of times. Whenever you're actually printing an object, you will actually print its toString method. It's a very important interview question. Yeah, it's so important. Okay, so it will call the toString method. So in the toString, what is that I'm returning? I'm returning the name. Did you see that?
Yes, sir.
I'm returning the name. So whenever I print an object, what is happening? It will print that name.
Yes, sir. Correct.
Guys, yes or no? Yeah. Hello, did you understand? Whenever I'm printing an object, it will call its toString method and it will return the name now, isn't it? If I do not, okay. Okay. So if suppose I do not override toString method, then what will happen? What will get printed? Tell me, Firasat. if I am not, overridden the exactly. See again. Okay, very good here. Oh, very good. Okay, so objects, Lokesh also. Lokesh, very good. Okay, and Jagannath, yes, very good. Okay, so it will. Jagannath, can you tell me the page number? Which page number? I've told you that. I've told you that. It will print some class name at hash something like that. It will print. What is the page number?
Um, okay, let me check.
I've given you in today's assignment also. I gave you the page number. You have to read that and come.
Page number 121, 131, sir. There we have the program, sir.
131.
Yeah, we have the program there actually.
Yeah, not only that. No, not only that. I am 120. Go to page number 120. Yeah, 120. Yeah, see page number 120.
M2 dot, yes, sir.
When you say m1 dot hash code, it'll not m1 dot hash code.
M2 dot to string.
m2 dot toString. Okay, no, when you do not override, it will call the toString method belonging to the base class and will print some class name and some hash code, something like that.
Yes, sir.
So that is not meaningful. For that is the reason we are writing it in this format, toString. Yes or no?
Yes, sir. Correct.
Guys, are you understanding what I'm saying? Yeah. Hello, guys. You understand what I'm saying? Okay. So we are printing the name list object. So I'm just referring to toString method. Okay. Anyways. Okay. Cool. Now let us go to the next one. Okay. So what happens over here? So this is not. This is toString of human being object. So but this is toString of array list will be called here. Okay, so let us not. Yeah, fine, got it. Okay, so okay, till here is it okay, my dear friends? Guys, till here it's okay.
Yes, sir.
Guys, till here okay. Okay, but now okay, what are we trying to do here now?
We are
Next.
sorting that name list, sir.
We are telling that because manager told you to sort, no?
Yes, sir.
Manager told you to sort, and
yes.
now you are trying to sort it, my dear friends. Yes or no? Hello. Now, what should be the output? Tell me. Then after sorting, I'm printing it once again, isn't it?
Yes, sir. Correct.
After sorting, I'm printing it once again. Correct? No. Now, Firasa, tell me. Okay, when we sort and then print it, what should get printed?
The sorted list, like alphabetical ordered sorted list will get printed.
That is for string, but this is human being. No, now it is human being. Earlier it was string and it was in alphabetical order. Okay, but now it is human being. No. You understood what I'm saying?
Yes, sir. I understood, sir.
Okay. See, Ashfaq already came with an answer. Very good. Very good. Okay, no. So the we have to very good. Shekhar, very good. Okay. See, the problem here, Firasat, use little bit of your kidney, yeah, Firasat?
Yes, sir.
What you have to use your kidney now, correct?
No.
See,
Yes.
how will the sort method know based on what he has to sort this human being? Yes or no?
Yes, sir. Correct.
You are understanding the concept.
Yes,
Earlier
sir.
it was string, so string got sorted.
Yes,
Right?
yes.
But now it is human being. How does the sort know whether to sort based on age, or whether to sort based on your name, or whether to sort based on your profession? Sort does not know, isn't it?
Yes, sir. Correct.
But shall we see based on what sort is doing?
Yes, sir.
Shall we see? Okay, so I will compile this once again and say array list sorting 3.java. Dumb. What is it giving? What is it giving?
Error, sir. Error. Compile time.
It gives a compile time error, isn't it?
Yes,
It's giving
sir.
a compile time error. What is it saying? Tell me, what is it saying? No suitable method found for sort. Oh my god. Correct now. And did you see something called as T and all that? It is giving T and all that.
Yes, sir.
It is question mark T, super T, something and all it is giving, isn't it? Okay.
Yes, sir.
So what is this? Why is it not compiling? So we gave sort, saying sort this name list, it is not sorting, correct? No. So there is a problem.
Yes,
now. So what is that we have to do? We have to now understand how sort will actually work. What is sort needed? Okay, no. So listen to me very carefully. Okay, it's very important for you to understand. Okay, now we will see what the prototype will say. Okay, so Firasat, can you please read this?
Public static T extends comparable super T void sort list T name list.
Oh my god, it looks so weird, no?
Yes, sir.
Yes or no, guys? Hello. This sort method declaration looks so the prototype for sort looks very, very weird, isn't it? Yes or no? Okay.
Yes.
So what does this mean? Any idea what does the sort mean? Okay. So Jagannath, can you please unmute yourself?
Hi, Spash.
Yeah, you are telling something.
Yes, so in previous example, we didn't implement compare to, and we just directly passed strings and then we sorted.
Correct.
That is
Because why?
because
Yes, you
that
already
is
told
because the string class already has compare to method.
it has implements compared to method. Correct.
Yes,
You are telling that, is it?
yes.
Yeah, I would
So
have told
this time,
you
yeah,
what you know. What you did. You actually broke the suspense.
okay.
Right. I wanted to tell you now. I wanted to tell, and by then you gave, and you no. My next question was, why did that program work? Anyways,
Okay.
chalo, because string has already implemented compared to method. That is the reason. Okay, no. Chalo, fine. So, right. Anyways, so now, guys, here, what is the sort saying? Sort says, listen to me very carefully. This is quite interesting and very important. Sort says that, okay, it is given here. Sort can take as a parameter, okay, a list that can store objects of type T. Okay, sort can take as a parameter. Okay, what is that it can take? Tell me, Firasat, what parameter can it take?
A list that can
One minute,
store
1 minute, 1 minute. Don't say all those things. Just say what? It can take a
list.
list. It can take
Yes,
a
sir.
list for now. It can take a list. Okay. But that list must be storing an objects of type T. Correct now?
Yes, sir.
That list no should store an object of type T that implements comparable interface. Did you understand
Yes,
what
sir.
I'm
Correct.
saying? Okay, no.
Yes, sir.
So salt is telling I can only take a list of those objects. Okay, that is
Yes, sir.
T. So what is T? It is defined here. Okay, which will implement comparable interface. Okay. Now you
Yes,
might
sir.
ask Subhash, what is this extends over here? You have to say implements no, because comparable is an interface. For interface you have to always say implements, but why are you writing extends over here is what you will ask. Correct? No,
Yes, sir.
but Java people have decided to give the name as extends even for implements. Okay, so that it would be uniform, right?
Okay,
So
sir.
even I felt it is nice way of giving extends only instead of saying implements, because implements is in another way of saying extends only. Correct? No, so
Yes,
they
sir.
have
Correct.
decided to give extends instead of implements, right? No, so
Yes.
because they cannot use everywhere extends, implements and all that, so they decided to have this extends over here. Correct? No, now,
Okay.
so but the meaning is it is implements only for now in this case. Correct? So what does this mean? It means that I'm repeating once again, my dear friends. It says sort can take a parameter of type list. Okay, no, it can take a list, but that list must hold objects. Okay, that has implemented comparable
Comparable
interface.
interface.
Guys, is that okay? Did you understand? Now, Firasat, in our example, what are we passing to an sort method?
Human beings, list of human.
We are passing an array list, no?
Yes, sir. Array list.
We are passing an array list, right?
Yes.
But what is it expecting?
It's expecting a list, a list
List.
of
But what is
objects.
ours?
Ours is an array list.
Array list, no? Okay, so can we pass it over there?
No, sir.
We can pass because list is an interface. Okay, and array list is implementing list.
Okay, sir.
You understanding what I'm saying?
Yes,
Okay,
sir.
no,
I understand.
array list, we are using array list, but array list is there. No, array list is a class which will implement list interface.
List.
Therefore, don't you think array list is a list?
Yes, sir. It's a list.
Therefore, we can pass a array list over here. Is that clear?
Yes, sir. Clear.
But sort is telling I need a list of objects that must have implemented comparable interface, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Correct. But what are we passing now? Array list. That is okay. And in array list, what have we stored?
We have stored human beings.
We have stored human beings. Correct? No.
Yes, sir.
Did that human beings implement comparable?
No, sir. In our program,
In
no.
our program, we did not do. No.
Yes, sir.
That is why sort is giving an error. Did you understand?
Yes, sir. Okay.
Sort is telling, guys, am I clear, guys? Okay. Sort, you will not understand when you're reading any textbooks. I'm telling you, it is very difficult. So listen to me. Okay. Sort is telling, I will be able to take only that list which will contain objects that has implemented comparable interface. Okay, if you are having a list that is containing objects that is not implemented comparable interface, I will not be able to take, and that is what we are doing in this program. Did you understand, my dear friends? Hello.
Yes, sir.
So from now on, okay, anywhere in your Java career, in your stellar Java career, anywhere if you find something called as T like that, what does this mean? It means you are dealing with
Generics.
generics. You're dealing with generics. It's called as a generic template, like how you have your templates in C++, like that you're dealing with generics. It means this T can be replaced by a data
Data.
type. Is that
Yes,
okay,
sir.
my dear friends? It can be replaced by a type T or G or whatever it is. It's not necessarily T, but T is generally used to indicate templates. Is that okay? So wherever you see a T in your API documentation, you should understand that it is a feature called as generics, or it is a kind of template. Is that okay? Hello
Yes.
guys, is that okay? Did you understand that? Now I will tell you what will happen there. Okay, now listen. Now listen, my dear friends, listen to me very carefully. Okay, what is the difference between generic classes and generic methods? Generic classes and generic methods. Okay, generic classes, first one. Okay guys, put that in the chat box. Difference between generic classes and generic methods. Guys, put that in the chat box. Generic classes and generic methods. Put that in the chat box quickly. I'm waiting for everyone. Generic classes with generic methods. Very good. Okay, now generic classes are that. Listen. Okay. So internally we have been using array list, no, Firasat, all these days.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Okay. So it was able to take anything, no, elephant, human being, or
Yes, sir.
dog,
Correct.
or anything it was able to take, isn't it? You know how
Correct.
it was able to take? Because in the array list, definition, no, instead of it was given T here.
Yes, sir.
Everywhere it was given T.
T.
Yes or no? Now what does T indicate?
Generic, sir.
Yeah, generic. It means what? I can take any data type that you give it to me.
Yes, sir.
It means if you give me any data type inside my code also, wherever the data type is there, everywhere that would be replaced by that particular data type. Did you understand?
Okay, sir. Yes, sir.
It means when I say array list of human being, this T would be replaced with human being, this T will
Human
be
being.
replaced with human being, this will be replaced with human being, and even this would be replaced with human being. So it means
Yes, sir.
in the array built-in array list class, wherever T is there, and with whatever data type you are creating the array list, no, whatever object type, everywhere, wherever T is there, that would be replaced. So array list is an example of generic classes. That is the reason you are able to create array list of any types of data. Do you understand now?
Yes, sir. Understood.
Guys, hello, did you understand what I'm trying to tell you? Okay, no, array list is an example of a generic class, okay, which expects any kind of data type right now. So provided, okay, so what happens is when you put the data type over here, wherever T is there, that will internally replace that data type with wherever T is there, my dear friends. Is that okay? Hello?
Okay, sir.
That is generic class. Okay, now see here, if you create, now that is why, listen, I've given an example also. So it means whenever you write array list of string name list is equal to new array list string, when you create an array list of string, you know what happens internally, wherever, see there, wherever this was there, wherever this generic class was there, that got replaced like this. Guys, observe what I'm saying. Observe this. It is you have to think now. It is you have to think now. Did you notice here?
Yes, sir.
Guys, did you notice when you create array list string name list is equal to new array list of string? Okay, so array list will internally replace wherever T was there. No, everything would be replaced with string over there.
Yes, correct.
Did you see? So this is how your array list will work. That is called as generics.
Okay, sir.
Is that okay? Now, having said that, coming to the next one. What do you mean by generic methods? Generic methods. Same thing. Okay, here the class is generic. Here only the method is generic. Okay, so what does it mean? So can you tell me what is the meaning of this, Firasat?
Public T extend animal.
Read from here. Read from here. What is my?
Void my method.
Forget void here. My method
My
is the name
method.
of the method,
Yes, sir.
which will expect one parameter
Array
of type array list, whose objects
Yes, sir.
must extend animal, isn't it?
Extend animal. Yes, sir. Correct.
Is that okay?
Okay,
That's the
sir.
meaning of this. Okay, and it will return nothing. Guys, yes or no? This is how you'll have to read it. Guys, do you understand? Here it means listen to me, in this case, okay, so it means my method is the name of the method which can take, okay, tell me what is the meaning of this. Okay, tell me what is the meaning of this void. Okay, let me write it once again. Okay, tell me the meaning of this. Okay, so int f int. What is the meaning of this? Tell me what is this?
F is a method with the parameter int and
Which will not with a parent. See, f is a function that receives an integer and
returns
returns an integer. That is
integer.
the meaning of
Yes,
this,
sir.
isn't it? Now,
Yes.
similarly, what is the meaning of this now? What is the meaning of this? My method
My
is a
method.
method that receives an array list. Okay, now
Yes, sir.
it receives an array list provided the array list must contain objects of type t that extends the animal, others it will
Yes,
not
sir.
so if my method will only take an array list if it contains, okay, if that array list contains objects which are inherited from animal.
Animal. Yes, sir.
Suppose I try to store array list of vehicles, will it work?
No, sir.
No, the compiler will give you an error. Guys, did you
Error.
understand what
Yes,
I'm
sir.
saying now? So that is what is this is called as your generic method. Did you understand what I'm saying?
Yes,
Hello,
sir.
did you understand? So now little bit confusing, but it is really easy if you understand the way how I am speaking in English. No, like that. If you understand in English, forget Java and understand English. Okay, my method is a method that will take array list as a parameter, provided the objects inside array list should have inherited animal class. Okay, now when it comes to this is generic method. Now again here, this is one more example. What does sort say? Sort says I can only take a list, okay, of objects that has implemented comparable interface, okay,
Yes, sir.
but not anyone else. Getting it?
Yes, sir.
Okay, now I want you to take the last one as your assignment. What is the difference between these two? Can you please write it down? Note it down, my dear friends. I
Yes,
think
sir.
it's there in your I've shared it in the group. Okay, I
Yes, sir.
want you to write, tell me the difference of these two, okay, and put it in the group. Is that okay? Will you do it?
Yes, sir.
Declarations. Okay, let me see who will do it. It requires a little bit of thinking. Okay, let me see who will think and do it. Okay, now having said that, did you understand now? Now let me go back to the program. Vi array list, what was the number?
Sorting 4.
Oh no, previous one. Sorting 3 was there. No, we did sorting 3.
Yeah.
Now see here, what are we trying to do now? Tell me. Here we are trying to sort. You trying to sort name list. No.
Yes, sir. Correct.
So name list is, it should be an list which will be a collection of objects that has implemented comparable interface, isn't it?
Yes, sir. Correct.
But let us see if our human being has implemented comparable interface.
No, sir.
Oh, it is not implemented, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Yes. So my array list is currently holding human beings, but this human beings have not implemented comparable
Comparable.
interface.
Yes,
So
sir. Correct.
guys, did you understand what I am saying? That is why sort gave an error. Let us see what is the error that it is giving. Okay, 3.java. It gave an error. Did you see that? That it is
Yes.
suitable found, not found, and all that it is telling. Okay, now method collections, salt, t. Did you see all these things?
Yes, sir.
This okay. So now shall we add? Shall we? What do you call? Solve this problem and then we'll work on it. Okay. Array
Okay.
list sorting 4.java. So what is it we have to do now? I have now implemented
Comparable interface.
Did you see that?
Yes,
Comparable.
sir.
Guys, did you notice it now? From the previous program, I have changed this from human being, just human being to I have made human being implement comparable. So, Firasat, if I say class human being has to implement comparable, what is the meaning of that?
We have to override the compare to methods.
Very good. So, we have to override the compare to method. Did I override the compare to method?
Yes, sir.
I have overridden the compare to method. Okay, no? So inside this compare to method, I have to say based on what you have to decide to sort, correct? No?
Yes, sir.
So what is that I have done here now? I have given age as the parameter to sort. Did you see that?
Yes, sir.
Okay, no? So age greater than age dot age and all that. So who will call this compare to method?
The compare human being. No, sir. The sort method called the.
Exactly, the sort method, right? No, so this compare to method will be called by the by the sort method internally. Okay, so we should
Yes, sir.
not bother about it. I am really not bothered about it. But sort says, see, sort will say only this one. See, boss, I will sort it and give it to you, provided when you are giving me an array list of objects, no, that objects must have implemented comparable and override compile to, and tell the logic how it has to be sorted. That remaining calling that compile to and all, I will take care of it, is what sort method says, isn't it?
Yes, sir. Correct.
You understand what I'm saying, my dear friends?
Yes,
Hello.
sir.
Okay, so I have told sort it based on the age. Okay, no, so we have 7 objects, isn't it? We have 7 objects inside that array list, correct? No,
Yes, sir. Correct.
am I wrong or correct?
Correct, sir.
Why? Because array list we read, no, each and Subhash, Rajnikant, Abdul Kalam and all that, 7 objects we read, isn't it? So
Yes, correct.
this sort method will call this compare to method based on each and every object. Okay, it will compare with Subhash with Rajnikant, and then the result will be compared with Abdul Kalam, then the result will be compared with, you know, Subhash again. So all these comparison will happen, okay, based on the age. So based on that, okay, so we have to only say return 1 or 0 or -1, whatever it is, based on compare to, and then okay, it will give us the result. Okay, so only change that we have done in this program compared to the previous one is that okay, we have implemented a comparable interface, and we have overdone the compare to method, and within that compare to method we have given the logic. Correct?
Yes, sir. Correct.
Guys, is that okay? Everyone, hello. Guys, is that okay? Right. Now what is that I have to do now? I will run this code. Shall I run this code?
Yes, sir.
Java C array list sorting 4.java, enter. Now let us see whether it is sorted or not. Okay, now is it sorted? Tell me.
Yes, sir. It's
First
sorted
it printed as it is. First it printed as it is,
as it is. Yes.
and then it printed the sorted order. Did you see?
Sorted order. Yes, sir.
Why?
Correct.
So because the youngest of all the 7 superstars were printed, isn't it? Who is the youngest of all superstars?
Subhash, sir.
Subhash. Okay, so Subhash 4 times it got printed. Okay, and then Sachin is the next superstar, then Rajnikant, then Abdul Kalam, isn't it? Did you see this?
Yes, sir. Correct.
Okay, now guys, did you understand? Now shall we come from first what all we learned from the first program? Shall we do
Yes, sir.
revision? Tell me what happened in the first program. Firasat will say, okay, we'll call someone else to do it. Okay, so Firasat, take rest now. So Jagannath, can you tell me what is happening in the from the first?
Okay. Yes. So my manager calls me and to read a file. So file will have a list of names and their profession and their age.
Okay.
So each line will have a name, profession, and age.
Okay.
So my manager asked me to read the file and store it in an array list for the
first time. Okay, only the names. Extract only the names.
Only the names. Yes.
Okay.
So the program I wrote is that I created a new array list of type string.
Okay.
Then I implemented buffer reader.
No, don't go to the code. Don't go to the code. Just tell what happened.
Okay. I implemented buffer reader and file reader.
Okay.
Past file reader and buffer reader. So I used to read use buffer reader and read line by line.
Okay.
Use split to split and extract the name.
Okay. Every time I read one line, I split that line using the delimiter as a slash.
Yes.
Then I got it as string of arrays as tokens.
Yes, I got the string as arrays of token, and the first one is the name.
Okay.
Took the first one and add it to the list.
Add it to the list. Then that continued for the rest of the 7 lines, correct?
Yes.
And then I went back and then I printed that list.
Yes.
Okay. Next program, what happened then? What did the manager say next?
Manager asked me to sort it along with the reading and displaying.
Yeah. So we did a sort. So for that we did collections.sort. Correct? No.
Correct. We did collections.sort.
Did it give any problem?
No, it didn't give any problem.
Okay. The reason was that though sort method asked us that, you know, sort method tells that sort method can only take an array list of objects that has to implement comparable interface. So it did not give us any error because string class being a built-in class, a standard class that has already implemented comparable interface and compare to method. So we not worry about it, isn't it?
Yes. So we got the sorted order in the ascending order of names.
Exactly. So we have got that, correct? Okay.
Yes.
Then the manager was happy, but slightly unhappy. So what did he do next?
He wants also the age and profession to be added to the list. He wants the sorted order in terms of age, not in terms
okay. Yeah. He wanted the sorted order in it. So what did he do actually? Then what did Firasat do?
So we also extract age and profession along with the name.
Okay, then how did we store it?
We convert the age into integer using parseInt.
Okay.
So before that we created a new class called human being.
Yeah. Yes. So we created basically a class called as human being and populated these items into the human being, and we created 7 objects of human being class. Correct? No?
Correct. We created
So
7.
we created 7 objects, real-time entity, 7 objects we created, and then the name list contained an array list of objects, isn't it?
Yes, array list of human beings.
Array list of human beings, and then we gave it to the sort method to sort it, right?
Yes.
Then what happened when we compiled?
Then compile time error came because we didn't implement comparable.
Yeah, so compile time error came because salt started complaining. Okay, no, salt started saying that, boss, what are you passing to me? Okay, it is not matching with my protocol or my prototype, so I'll not be able to compile this, is what compiler will say. Correct? No. So
Correct.
then what did we do? We had to change that. So now comes the concept of, how salt method will work. How salt method will work? Salt will only take a list of objects where those objects should have implemented comparable interface, isn't it?
Yes.
So to adhere to that rules, what did we do?
We overridden compare to method.
Yeah, we implemented comparable
We
interface.
implemented compare to method.
No, we implemented comparable interface and overrode the
Compare to method.
and we gave the logic as age, isn't it? So that
Age as a parameter to sort.
as a
Yes.
parameter to sort, and now the sort will take care of it. Correct?
Yes.
Guys, till you're okay, no? So and then we ran the code and we see that when we executed the code, we got that output, isn't it?
Yes. Correct.
Okay. Now is the manager happy?
Yes. Manager is now happy, I guess.
No, manager is not happy.
Not
Okay,
happy.
no?
Okay.
No, manager is telling Firasat, why I can see a lot of duplicates over here. Did you see that? Manager says there are duplicates. I'm not liking it, is what manager says. Okay, Jagannath?
Subhash. Okay. Subhash is getting duplicated.
Subhash is getting duplicated because programmer 32, it's the same. Okay, there is a
Yes,
duplicate over
okay.
here, isn't it? Did you notice it?
Yes.
Now, and manager is not really very happy about it. Now, what to do now? What should Firasat do?
So while adding to the array list, we need to check if the Subhash is already present in the array list. If not, we'll add.
Okay, so we have to first see whether, okay, so we'll have to do that. Okay, so let us see what we have done. Is that okay?
Okay.
Okay, Ashwak is telling we'll have to compare the objects. Okay, we'll see. Okay, so array list sorting 5.java. Okay, no. So in that array list 5.java, okay, so what we have done is that, okay, so it is 5 or 4? 5 or 4, yeah?
5. Yes.
5 only, yeah?
Yes.
Give me a moment. I think it should be 4. Let me see if it is 4. No. Okay. 1 second, guys. There is one program missing. It is sorting 4, 5. Can you see some? 1 second. 1 second. Just give me a moment. I think there is one program missing, one file missing. I'll just try to add it. Give me a moment, guys. Okay, just give me a moment.
Okay. Okay. No problem.
Just give me a moment. Okay. Hello, guys. You're there? Hello.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, I'm sorry. The program is not exchanged. It is there in the next one. Okay. So what was the problem? It is no. It is in the correct order. I felt the story got missed, but it is in the correct order. Don't worry. Okay. So where did we stop the story?
We want to remove the duplicates. Manager asked me to remove the duplicates.
Okay. Okay. So before that, there is one more story. That is why this one, the duplicates, is another story. Before that, manager gave one more task. You know
Okay.
what is that? Manager, what was the current story? Like what happened here? The manager asked to sort with respect to age, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah, okay, right. So I wanted to again change the same thing, right? Now the manager says that, I want to change it with respect to, something else. You got it? I'm just trying to bring in some more information. So whatever story I told, no, removing the duplicates is the next story. Okay, so we'll do with this story now. Okay, so I want to actually, you understood what I'm saying? Okay,
Yes.
for now, you are, what is that? You are sorting it with respect to age. What
Age.
if I want to sort it with respect to age as well as profession or as well as string based on that?
Okay. Anyone at a time.
All the three at a time, or based on whatever I want at a given point of time. See, all the three cannot be done based on the same time. Okay,
Yes.
but yes, I want to suppose in your program at some point of time I want to do it, based on age. At some point of time I want to do it based on profession, or at some point of time I want to do it based on the age or name or whatever it is, right? So what is it I have to do now?
Okay. So we have to extend this human being class to the new class, and there we have to write our own comparative method based on age.
Okay, so things are not that complicated. Okay, things are not that complicated. So, okay, so I thought this program is given in the last, but I have already given it in the before only. Anyways, not complicated. Please don't think it is complicated, but slightly, interesting to know. Okay, so first thing is I will show you this. Did you see what I'm? Okay, so Jagannath, can you tell me what happens in this case? Don't see anything else. Just see where my cursor is there. Okay, in the
Okay.
first println, what is happening?
We print the name list. So
That's
name
all.
list. Yes.
We just print. So we are not done sorting or anything, isn't it?
Yes.
Okay. So what happens here in this place?
We sort name list.
We sort the name list. Okay. By default, it was what based on the
So name list implement compared to, and it was based on age.
based on age. That is the default implementation of sort that we have done for human being, isn't it? So if we
Correct.
want to sort, then I'll have to implement compare to method and done, isn't it? There is one more
Yes.
overloaded version of sort. Did you see this over here?
Ah, yes.
Did
We
you see
added one more argument, profession
Yeah, did you see
comparator.
this? There is an overloaded version of the sort method. I'm along with name list. I'm saying was sort this name list, but not by default, but based on profession comparator. Understand this? I'll go very slowly. Don't worry. Okay, please don't worry. Okay, so just don't get tensed and all that. Did you understand this line so much? Did you understand that there is
Yes.
one more sort version? Guys, did you understand? Duplicates will remove in the next program. Okay, so did you see that? First one is by default sort, which will implement compare to method. But now I'm saying I don't want based on the age. I hear this says I want to sort name list, okay, based on this profession comparator. Did you see this? Did you
Yes.
see this or not? So tell me, did you see this or not? Did you see this?
Yes. Yes. Profession comparator.
Profession comparator. Guys, hello, what happened? Why are you not replying? I asking you to respond here. Please respond. Okay. Now if now on you are not responding, I'm just proceeding further here because I don't want to waste time in asking you. Okay, no. Now then what happens? Okay, so all right, now what is profession comparator? Listen to me, this is called as comparator. Okay, did you see one inner class over here? Did you see one more inner?
Yes.
Hello guys, did you see one inner class over here? Class within a class. Okay, no. So
Yes.
this class implements comparator. Okay, so if you want to pass another parameter to sort method and to if you want to override the default behavior, then you have to take one more class and say based on what I have to get compared. Okay, so to do that you have to implement comparator interface. When you are implementing comparator interface, then you will have to override the method called as compare. Hello, did you see this? You have
Okay.
to call, we have to implement compare, and inside this I have told based on what you have to do the compare to, based on profession. Hello.
Okay.
This requires real knowledge of objects and methods and all those things. If you have revised, you will definitely understand what I'm actually saying you over here. Okay, now did you see this? One is nothing but human being one. Okay, it's, I'm taking its get profession. What is get profession? See here. Did you see get profession? Every object has one get profession. Who, if I call get profession with respect to Subhash, this will return programmer. If I call get profession with respect to Abdul Kalam, I think it will give you president. If I call Sachin Tendulkar, it will tell you cricketer. Correct? So like that. So what I'll do is I will start comparing it. Okay, so I'm comparing it over here. Compare to with two dot get professional. Did you see that?
Yes.
Guys, yes or no? I'm waiting for some time. You please ask me doubts here. Only then I'll proceed further. Just tell me. Okay, quickly let us revise from first. Listen to me. First one was that manager asked to read the file and put it in an array list and print the names. Clear? Okay, guys. Hello, is that okay?
Okay.
Is okay. Okay. In the second program, what happened? Manager told that you'll have to sort the names. So we read the file. We put that, we took the line. We actually cut that lines based on delimiter. We took the names. We put that into an array list, and we then sorted it. Clear? Okay. Okay, and then it got sorted. We got the sorted list. Okay, and then the manager told, what did the manager say? Boss, I don't need only the names. I want the entire human beings. So what happened in that human being? Subhash, Abdul Kalam, all these human beings were there. So this. Firasat, what she did, she created a class human being and she created objects out of all these lines she created. Okay, so token 0, token 1, token 2, she actually populated into that object and she created 7 objects, and those 7 objects were actually put that into an array list, and then we gave it to the sort method. Okay, when we compiled it, sort method gave an error. Sort method says, boss, what kind of list are you sending? I only want list which can have objects that will implement comparable interface. Okay, then Firasat, what she did, she opened that code, she made human beings is implementing comparable, and she overrode that compare to method, and inside that, based on the age, she started differentiating, or she helped sort method to sort based on the age. Okay, and then we saw that we compiled the code, we executed the code. After executing the code, we found that the output was exactly sorted based on the age. Is that okay, guys? Sort dot name list, till that okay? Now the manager said, I don't need just the age, I want Firasat to sort those objects based on the profession. Okay, now managers not only said profession, manager also said I might also need sort based on the age as well as based on the profession. Two things, correct? So if I want two things, what is that I have to do? Okay, one is sorting, as usual what we did in the previous program. Okay, name list. Now what is that I have to do? I have to tell sort, and I have to give extra input to the sort, saying that based on what I have to override, based on what I have to sort it. Isn't it, my dear friends? Hello?
Yes.
Based on what I have to sort. Okay, so for that I have to give a list over here. I have to give a list, and along with it I also want to tell the rules based on what I have to sort. I means who? Sort method. Sort method, you are saying sort this name list based on what? Okay, so for that
Profession.
Yeah, based on, so how do I tell that? For that we have to implement one class that will implement comparator interface. And if you are implementing comparator interface, it means that has to override the compare method, and it will pass two objects. Okay, that is, if all the elements one by one which is there in that name list, it will pass Subhash and Abdul Kalam, and then it will pass the next two, then it will pass the next two, like that it will pass those two elements, compare with each profession. Did you see that? One dot get profession means what? If suppose the first one is a programmer, okay, then the next one would be, say, if it is Rajnikant superstar, both will be compared. Okay, because both are strings, it will compare in the form of alphabetical order, and it will give you the result, and based on that this would actually sort it and give it to us. Jagannath, you have something to ask me?
Nothing. So if I want to sort,
I'm asking Jagannath because Jagannath is the only one who is responding. That is the thing. Others are not responding. Yeah, Jagannath, tell me.
Yeah. So similarly, if I want to sort using names, I have to implement one more comparator.
Class name comparator implements comparator. Okay, and then one dot get name dot compare to two dot get name.
Okay.
And because I've used compare to is because names and professions are strings, and strings have inbuilt compare to method, and I'm taking advantage of that.
Okay. Okay. Got it. Yeah.
Did you get that?
Yes. So
Guys?
get profession returns strings. So we call inbuilt compare to method of the string. Okay.
Yes. If suppose instead of strings, that is, if name was not a get profession, and if if name was not a string and profession was not a string, instead of that there was height.
Okay.
There was height, isn't it?
Yes. So we have to write the logic here.
Yes.
Based on,
Exactly. Yes. Correct. Then we'll have to write a logic over here. In this place.
Okay.
We'll have
Yeah.
to write the logic here based on what, that one dot height greater than one, two dot height, like that. So if one dot height greater than, like how we have done for compare to method here, no, like this
Yes.
code.
So yeah, return 1 and return -1 and return 0.
Exactly. That's how we have to write here.
Okay.
Like age. Correct, Sana. Like age. Guys, you understand? Hello? Hello, guys.
Yes. Yeah.
Everyone. Okay. Anyone has doubt? Can you please ask me, guys, if you have any doubt, please? It is very simple. If you can understand, it's really, really simple. It's only a little bit of confusing, but it's really very simple. Do you want me to explain once again, guys? Hello. Do you want me to explain once again? I can explain. Recap. Okay. Sahil is telling recap. So Jagannath, can you help me recap this?
Yes, sure. From the beginning?
No, from only this program. Only this program.
Okay. So in this program, we have okay. We want to compare.
Okay. First of all, what did the manager say with the previous program and the current program?
Manager wants the sort should happen based on the profession as well, along with the age.
In the previous program, okay, he just wanted to just default implement it. He wanted to base in the previous program, he just wanted to sort the human beings. That's all. Okay,
Yes.
no. So how he has to sort? Okay, that was left to Firasat. Firasat decided. Okay, so for that, Firasat wrote compare to method, and Firasat decided, let me sort the human beings based on the age, and she wrote an compare to method, and she put this age code and all that inside this, and then she left it, and then the program worked. And
Yes.
that array list, sorry, that human being list, when we printed, that array list was sorted based on the age. Correct. And then she gave it to the manager. Manager said, okay, I understand that you have done with respect to age, but I also want you to do it with respect to
profession.
And he also said, I also want you to sort it with respect to name. Okay, so now how can we have what to do if suppose we want to have in a single program multiple sort methods, okay, with varying parameters, that is varying varying
sort depends on multiple parameters.
Yeah,
varying
so it means
height.
Okay, I want one sort based on age, I want another sort, okay, based on the name, I want another sort based on the profession. It means it has to sort the human beings based on age at certain times, and at certain times the sort has to sort it based on a profession. At certain time it has to sort the human beings based on age, and so many parameters. If suppose there was height and weight, then the manager wanted your sort method to sort those human beings based on even height and weight also. Correct, no? So there were different parameters or different states, okay, varying parameters based on which you can sort. Right now, if you suppose you want to actually sort a particular object based on various factors, then you will have to implement comparator. You have to give the sort method input. Correct, no? You have to tell sort method, you have to tell the sort method some logic based on what I have to compare, because only then sort will know. Sort will do the activity of sorting, whether it uses bubble sort, whether it uses merge sort, whether it uses Q sort, that is depending on the sort method. Let us not bother about it. But sort will do the work of sorting. But you have to tell, okay, should I sort it based on age? Should I sort it based on name or profession, or what? You tell me is what sort tells you. Okay, so in the here in this line, sort is taking the default operation because it sees compared to method. Okay, but now I want even profession to be compared. Therefore, for this I have to give some extra parameter called as profession
comparator.
Now what the sort method will do? Sort method got two inputs. One is the list on which the sort has to be applied. Second one is the logic, okay, called as profession comparator, where the logic is written for me to compare. So he will go to this and he will see what is the logic. So if suppose I want to pass this profession comparator, then this class must have implemented comparator. Okay,
Okay.
and
Yes.
it has to override compare method. So within this method, I can actually write whatever logic I want based on, okay, how I want to compare. Because in my example, I've taken profession as the parameter. So I will say human being one, that is Subhash, okay, dot profession dot compare to with the second one, that is, whoever is Rajnikant dot profession. Okay, because both being strings, both will return strings only. One dot get profession will return string, two dot get profession will actually return string.
Return string.
Okay, so this
Yes.
will also return string and this will also return string. So string dot compare to another string, it is very easy for me to implement because compare to has already been written inside the standard string class. I don't need to reinvent the wheel. Okay, but instead of string, if it was something else like height or weight, then compare to will not work. I will have to write the logic here like how I wrote it for age. Then I'll have to write the code over here, and then the sort method based on that will sort it and give it to us. Do you understand?
Yes.
Guys, is that okay? You'll have to think a little bit here. You really need some thinking, guys. You really have to think. Okay. Now let me run this code. Okay. Now before that,
Yes.
you tell
One
me.
question.
Yeah.
So how do I control the ascending and descending order of the sort based on the compare method? Right.
Yeah. Did you see that in the logic I've written
One.
a greater than a. Yeah, one correct. One means greater. 0 means equal, minus 1 means lesser. Okay, but if you want the reverse, you see the logic I've written age greater than h dot age.
Yes.
Reverse that, make it as less than, and you'll see it is in the reverse.
Okay, so in this comparator method, we
Same
are
thing.
getting two objects, one and two.
Yeah, so there you wrote just age greater than h dot age. Your age will be taken as this, but here it is nothing but 1.
So the one has to be bigger.
You
then
decide,
we'll
you
return.
decide. You decide.
Okay.
You decide whichever you want.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, no. So when you decide, the sort will do it for you and give it to you.
Okay.
Now, we were doing, comparing the profession, isn't it? Now, based on comparison of profession, you tell me how will it get sorted? And
ascending order of profession name.
Yeah, what is that? Ascending order. So it's basically a string, right? If
Name,
it is string,
yes, a string.
Method by default is basically ascending order in alphabetical order.
Alphabetical order of
So
name.
in that case, which one will come first? You tell me.
G. God of cricket.
God of cricket. Okay, next. So it means Sachin will get printed first.
Yes.
Because you are printing the name there. Okay, no. So Sachin will get it pressed. Then
K. Okay. K is column. Okay, sorry. Then
G and
P.
A B C D F G P. Yeah.
Yes, P. Yes. President
P,
of P.
There are two. Pro and pre.
P. President will get printed, I guess.
So Abdul Kalam, then Sachin, Abdul Kalam, then Subhash, then Rajnikant.
Subhash. Yes, Subhash 4 times, then Rajnikant.
Okay. So in our program we had two sort, is it?
Yes.
Three print statements. One is just printing like that. Second
then
one
sort based on profession.
Third one
then
was
sort based on age.
Age. Is this happening?
Yes.
Is this happening, my dear friends? Hello, you see that? Guys, hello, is this okay?
Yes.
Okay, right. Okay. Now there is a problem. Manager is not happy again.
So he wants duplicates to be removed.
He wants duplicates to be removed over here. Yes or no, guys? Duplicates have to be removed. Okay, but how do we do? Okay, we will see. We will see how duplicates could be removed. Okay, we'll see this.
Yeah, so manager wants duplicates to be removed in the array list itself, or he wants while printing alone the duplicates has to be removed.
No. Who wants to? I mean, the array duplicates has to be removed in the array list only. No.
Okay. Yes.
It's not while printing. It is easy. Anyone can do, right?
Yeah. Okay.
Just printing once. That's all. So we wanted the duplicates to be removed from the array list itself.
Okay.
Yeah. So we will do that. Okay. So array list sorting 6. Okay. So for that we have a data structure called as hash set. Like how you have array set, array, we have something called as hash set. Did you see that? This is one more data structure, okay, which will not allow duplicates to be present. Okay, so guys, put that in the chat box. Which is that? Which is that data structure that will not allow us to put duplicates? Which is that?
Hash set.
So Firasat will start using hash set, and then she will add all the name list, whichever we extracted from the file, that is nothing but an array list, whichever was there in an array list. Now she will dump it into this hash set. Okay, guys, is that okay?
Yes.
Now, if I run this code, what is the output I should get?
We are adding all the elements to the hash set, then we are dumping the hash set.
Okay. Oh no. Okay. Correct. But now, Jagannath, what is the why are we using hash set? Tell me, because it will not
To
have
remove the-
duplicates.
Yes.
It will not have duplicates, guys. Yes or no? Okay, no. So it should not have any kind of duplicates, and that is what set will do. That is what the job of hash set is, to have only, okay, unique ones. Correct? No. So if I am printing it, it should not have duplicates, isn't it?
Yes.
Okay, we will see now. But what do you think? Duplicates will be there? Will not be there?
Will not be there.
Will not be there is what you are thinking. Let me see what will, whether it will be there or not. Oh my God. Mohammad Ashwaq is telling will be there, and it is there. Did you see that? It is there.
Yes.
Did you see? Okay. So Ashwaq, can you unmute yourself? Ashwaq, can you unmute yourself?
Yes, sir.
Why do you think that, I mean, hash set is used to say that, duplicate should not be there, but it is having duplicates. What to do?
Sir, maybe we should implement some or override a method.
No. But why do you think there are duplicates? Actually, it has to remove duplicates. No, when we are putting something into the hash set, it should check for duplicates. But why is it duplicates are there? Why do you think it is there?
Sir, it has just checked, sir. It has not removed.
It tried removing, but it did not remove. You know why? Okay, go ahead. I will explain. Don't worry. Okay. So Jagannath, you're there?
Yes.
Did you understand my question?
Yeah, I understood. Understood.
Hash set is used to remove duplicates. It means it will not have any kind of duplicates. It will not allow any kind of duplicates into its code. Okay, I mean into its data structure, but into its structure. Okay, but as we can see in the output, we have duplicates. Did you see this?
Yes, we still have duplicates.
Duplicates. So what does this mean? This comes to a question that, okay, on what basis should hash set consider an object to be duplicate? Yes or no?
Yes.
Guys, are you understanding my question? Okay. Hash set, on what basis should hash set consider an object to be duplicate of some other object? Isn't it? Okay.
Correct.
Now, totally, how many objects do we have? You tell me. How many objects do we have in our program?
7.
We have 7 objects, isn't it? We have 7 objects, right? Guys, what can you see on my screen? 1 second. Okay. So can you see my screen, guys? Okay. So we have 7 objects, isn't it? So
Yes.
what are they? Tell me. Subhash.
Subhash.
This was one object. New human being, Subhash. Again, Subhash.
Subhash.
Okay. Then we have Subhash. Okay. Then
Again, Subhash.
Subhash. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then
Sachin.
we had.
Rajinikanth.
We had. Okay. And then
Abdul Kalam.
Abdul Kalam we had, isn't it? Abdul Kalam we
Yes.
had. Okay. Now tell me, when we say for us, it looks like it is duplicate, isn't it?
Yes.
But totally there are 7 objects already which has got created, isn't it?
Yes.
7 objects in the sense what? 7 different memory locations.
Memory locations. Yes.
7 different memory locations. It means, okay, they are 2 different objects, isn't it? Don't you think there are 4 different objects?
Yeah, content are same, but the memory location.
Content we know, but hash set does not know what is content. No, according
Yes.
to hash code, sorry, hash set doesn't know, isn't it? You know
Yes.
what hash set will say? Correct, Ashwak, you're right? So now you know what hash set says. Hash set will say, okay, to compare whether both are same or not. It will say whether each are object, I mean each are unique or what. Okay, in our case, in our program, each one is unique because this is in a different memory, this is in a different memory, this is in a different memory, this is in a different memory. So having 4 different objects in 4 different memory means it will have a different hash code, isn't it?
Yes.
Or no? Hash code 1, hash code 2, hash code 3, hash code 4. It means these are 4 different objects, isn't it?
Yes.
Guys, did you understand? Hello, guys, did you understand what I'm saying? This is the beauty here. This is the beauty. This is what they'll ask you in interviews. Listen to me, right? So if you want to make sure hash set does not have duplicates, then you have to make the hash set believe that you do not have any kind of duplicates. Okay, no, listen to me carefully. You have 7 objects, okay, and you know what this, when you give the 7 objects, that is a list which is containing 7 objects to the hash set, you know what this hash set will do? First thing that hash set will do is that it will compare these 2 objects based on the hash code. Guys,
Hash code.
it will
Okay.
compare these 2 hash code. Okay, so it is like this. Assume hash is nothing but a bucket, guys. Okay, assume hash is nothing but a bucket. You know, first what it will do? Okay, it will see Subhash. Okay, so for the first time there are no elements into this bucket. Assume this is bucket, there is no elements into this bucket. So what he will do, that is hash set, what hash set will do, he will take this Subhash. Okay, he'll see, is there already he'll take the hash code of Subhash.
Subhash.
He'll see, okay, is there any object with the same hash code already existing in this bucket? You tell me, guys.
No.
Existing already? No. Then what he will do, he will take the Subhash, he will dump it over here. First Subhash is done. Next he will take the second object, okay, no, and he will see the, take the hash code. Okay,
Hash code.
see, is there any other object with the same hash code? Is there any other object with the same hash code?
No, with the
No.
same hash code, there is no object. Yes.
Yeah, there, with the same hash code there is no object. If there is no, if there is no other object with the same hash code, it means what? It means
It has to add.
it is not a duplicate. Let me add it. Okay, no, then it will see third one, it is with the hash 3, then it will add here. Okay, so and then it added everything, and that is why when we printed it, it gave all the duplicates. Guys, did you understand?
Yes.
Hello, guys, did you understand how hash set will work? Hello, yes or no?
Yes.
Now, Jagannath, now
Yeah.
tell me, what is that we have to do now? We have to, so manager of Firasat has told you have to remove duplicates. Now what is that we have to do?
So we have to tell hash set that instead of looking into the hash code, you look at the other parameter contents.
No, you cannot say that, because hash set, you know, the algorithm of hash set works like this. First it will see the hash code, it will call hash code. Okay, it will call hash code, and then for filtering one more time to cross verify, it will call equals on the object.
Okay.
After doing these 2 only, it will decide whether to put that object into the bucket or not.
Okay.
So by default hash code will give you the real hash code, isn't it?
Yes.
Now what we have to do? By default, listen, by default it will see the hash code which the object will give us, isn't
Yes.
it? Now you know what we have to do? We have to fool the hash set. We have to fool the hash set saying that, okay, the hash code is same.
Okay.
You're understanding?
Yeah.
We have to make hash set believe that the hash code of all these 4 are same. If suppose we want to make the hash set believe that all the hash codes of all these 4 are same, what is that we have to do? We have to write our own version of hash code, isn't it?
Yes.
We have to override our own hash code so that the hash set will not call the standard hash code, rather it will call our hash code. Guys, do you understand? If it calls
Yes.
the standard hash code, it will give you the real memory address.
Correct.
It will give the real memory address, but we have to override hash code so that the hash set will call our hash code, and inside this hash code we can only return the same hash code value. Yes or no?
Yes. So this hash code method is part of object class.
Object
Correct?
class, correct. We have to override that now.
Okay, got it.
We have to override that now and write our own hash code so that it will return the same value every time hash code asks us for Subhash. Did you understand this?
Okay, yeah.
Okay,
Understood.
no? And one more good thing is that Subhash is having, you know, the same name, same profession, same age. So the hash code written by those 2 would be the same only. If on a string, if you say
Yes.
string Subhash dot hash code string Subhash, it will give the same only. It will give
Yes.
the same hash code only, isn't it? My
Yes,
dear?
yes.
So we
That
have
too, it is immutable string.
immutable,
Right?
interned strings. So we will be getting that, isn't it?
Yes.
So shall we implement that? If you can think a little bit, you know, detail, you will understand what I'm saying, my dear friends. Okay, no. So what we will do is now we will override, okay, array list sorting 7, no, array list sorting 7. So what we'll do is that, I don't know if I put that over here. It was 7 or 8. What was it? Here. Okay. Did you see that? We have implemented my own hash code, guys. I've implemented my own hash code. Hello, did you see this? Notice this?
Yes.
Okay, and I've also overridden the equals method. I've also overridden this is the rule. Hash set rule says you have to override equals and hash code and hash code and equals method. Okay, no. So what happens here is that, okay, every time it comes to check the hash code, see what am I doing? First time I get Subhash. Listen to me, guys. First object is Subhash. Okay, no. So
Subhash,
Subhash's
yes.
get profession is what? Programmer.
Programmer.
Hash code is what? Some number. The
Some
same number.
number.
Okay. Second time it will call again Subhash dot hash code. It will give the same number.
Yes.
Understanding what I'm saying?
Yeah, understood. It's the string of same name, programmer. So in
Subhash.
heap there will be one.
Exactly. Yes. Correct. So Subhash. Okay. Subhash. Okay. And Subhash. We'll write one more. And then what is there? Okay. Abdul Kalam. Rajni. Okay. And then
Sachin.
we have Sachin. Okay. So we have Sachin. Okay. So first time. Now hash set will come. Bucket. Okay. So now I have overridden the hash code. Okay. I've written hash code here. Assume hash code. I have overridden the hash code method. Okay. In this method, what I'm saying, okay, get profession dot hash code. Get profession dot hash code. It is returning, sorry, return get profession dot hash code. Okay. Now, first time hash code will take this object. Okay. Now it will call hash code method on this object. Okay. So when it calls, what does it say? Get profession. What is the profession that I got?
Programmer.
Programmer dot hash code.
It's a string.
It's a string. Professor dot hash code. It will give me one string on one hash code, isn't it?
Yes.
The same hash code it will get. Okay. So I suppose I got the hash code as 1. Okay. No. So what happens? Okay. That is not there. Let me put Subhash. Subhash will get put over here with a hash code of 1. Correct? No. Next hash code will, the hash set will try to check the next Subhash. It will take the next Subhash and he'll call the hash code. So when he calls the hash code on this object, okay, so this hash code will be called again get profession. What is a get profession?
Again, programmer.
It is programmer only. Programmer dot hash code is what? It will return the same value only.
Same,
hash code.
yes.
So it sees that, oh, already one Subhash is already there here. Okay, so let me not put it. Okay, let me ignore this. Then it will go to the next. Then same thing will happen with these rest of the 3. Okay, no, and then come to the next one. Okay, so this hash code profession is different, isn't it?
Yes.
President or something. And
President.
So that hash code is something different.
Different.
It is not there. It will put that Abdul Kalam over here. Then it will put Rajnikant over. Then it will put Sachin over here. Okay, like that hash set would be, hash set will put only the, what is that? Those objects which are not duplicates.
Duplicates. Okay.
Right? You understand this? And I've also, because the rule says that we also have to override equals, I have also put this equals over here. Guys, I know it is not complicated, but it is very beautiful concept if you can actually think over it. Hello, is that okay?
Yes.
Now,
yeah.
shall we see if duplicates are there or not?
Okay. Yeah.
We'll see if duplicates are there or not. Duplicates are there?
Duplicates are removed.
Duplicates are
removed.
Removed. Isn't it, my dear friends? Duplicates are removed, correct?
Yes.
Okay. But there is some other problem. What is it? The problem
what
is
is
that, the problem is that yeah, correct, Mohammed. You are right. Okay, it is not salted again. It has removed its salting order.
Oh, okay. Yes.
That the salting order has been removed. Very good. Yeah, you guys are understanding. Really good. Awesome. Okay. So the salting order has been removed. So what is that we have to do now?
You have to sort that hash node.
So we have another data structure provided by Java, and that is called as tree set. So tree set will keep it sorted, whereas hash set will not keep it sorted. Okay, whereas tree set will keep it sorted based on the comparative method. Is that okay?
Okay.
Is it sorted, guys, based on age now?
Yes.
Yeah, that's the beauty. Okay. Hello, is it okay? Guys, okay, I'm clearing it off. Okay, and then, okay, guys, I think we have done almost, not done, we have almost done. Okay, so yeah, then we have something called as hash map. Okay, so what is hash map? Like it's like your mobile phone, my dear friends. Okay, so where you'll have a key and you'll have a value for it. Okay, in the mobile phone, if you want to search for my number, okay, no, so what you will say, you will search for Subhash, isn't it? And then you'll get the number. Similarly, so hash map is a data structure which will, it is like a key value pair where you'll have one key and then you'll have one, you know, value for it. Okay, and then scores is a data structure of type hash map which can hold two items. One is the key and a value. So if I want to put the key, in my case, it is key Subhash and I'm giving an integer 80. Okay, Sumesh 290 and Rajesh 300. So this is a data structure in the form of key value pairs. Okay, key value pairs. You know what do you mean by key value pairs? Okay, no, it is like this. I mean, I'm just giving you in the memory, it won't look like this. You'll have a key and you have a value for it. Okay, you'll have a key, then you'll have a value for it. You'll have a key. It's like your phone number and name and numbers. Okay, so if suppose you want the value for this key, then you can extract it like this, like how I've shown. I want to get the value for Subhash. So therefore the key Subhash, therefore I say get Subhash and I'll get the 280 of it, output of it. Okay, guys, is that okay? Hello, guys. Monesh, it's like dictionary, sir. Yes, Monesh, it's like dictionary. Exactly, it's like dictionary, right? Okay, so dictionary is basically a map. It's a map. You call it as map, basically. Is that okay? So yeah, so we have one more called as a client server program that we had to discuss yesterday, but I'm just leaving it for now. Don't let us not, it's a very simple client server program, which we will do on Monday. Is that okay, guys? I'll give you from now on, I'll give you what all has to be studied. Guys, are you okay with this? Hello?
Okay.
Yeah, don't go through any other data structure other than whatever I've told you now. Okay, keep the story for some time like that only, and please go through this for now. Don't, for why I'm saying it, see, there are hundreds of data structures available. Don't go through all those data structures for now. Okay, you'll get confused. Just recall the same story again and again and again. Okay, no, so that it will be there in your head for a very long time, and then go for something else. Guys, is that okay? Hello, guys, is that okay? Understanding what I'm saying? Else you will forget and you'll get confused. Everywhere you'll get confused. Please don't do that. I will tell you when to go for some other data structures. I'll give you some materials and all that. Don't worry until then. Okay, right?
Okay.
So we'll wind up now, and I will start giving assignments from in the WhatsApp group, right? So you'll have to follow that exactly. And Monday I will discuss a very half an hour topic called as client server programming, and then we'll wind up the Java course. Is that okay?
Okay.
Hello guys, is that okay? Yeah, only course officially is winded, but we are all there. I am there with you till you learn. Is that okay? So don't worry, we will have that group like that only. I will be posting a lot of questions and all those things. I will not leave you until you learn completely. Okay, see, I can guide you, but only if I can take you, I can take the horse till the water. I cannot make the horse drink the water. Till there I will be able to do it, my dear friends. Okay, so let us start our revision from tomorrow. Okay guys, is that okay? Did you enjoy today's session? I know it was a little bit confusing, but did you enjoy today's session, my dear friends? Yeah. Okay, fine then. So meet you in the WhatsApp group now. Okay, chalo. Take care, guys. Bye bye. See you.
Thank you.
Thank you.